Hi, Bobby. Thanks again for coming for a reading. I have your other two videos uploading on YouTube, so this one is going to be for your invention. So let's see. It's interesting how, because I think you mentioned the invention a while ago, maybe in an email, but I'm not sure. But it's interesting how it was kind of popping up in, I think, the last reading, or the feeling of something new, or I don't know, something, but I like how everything's kind of piecing together. So let's talk about your invention. And I have your email up too, so this is something that you've actually, it's been in the back of your mind for 13 years. You know, honestly, with your research as far as companies robbing you blind, basically, as long as you get it trademarked, I think that's what it's called. There's definitely steps to it, but let's see what the cards have to say. So your current situation regarding your invention. I think overall, I think this is something that you're actually going to do, for sure. Um, Ace of Pentacles, of course, new beginnings, but this is like a new project. This is a new endeavor. This is a big one, though. I think on an emotional level, you're really trying to balance out. It's like you're not ready yet. You're getting there. You're getting all of your ducks in a row. We have the Temperance card. And a lot of the times this has to do with, you know, balancing everything. This isn't just balancing the logistics. This is you inside. And you have a lot going on right now. You're a busy guy. Um, a lot of projects, a lot of responsibility. You know, you're on the go a lot. So I'm getting that you're basically just getting all of your ducks in a row, getting all of your priorities in order. But I do see you starting this now. What's the best thing as far as how this is working for you? Actually, some of these cards are upside down. Give me a sec here. Okay. What's working for you in regards to this invention? I think the good thing with this, with the whole thing about this invention thing, and it's funny because you've gotten this card before when it comes to your career, when it comes to your life, you're in control. You're in control of this. This is yours. And I feel like that's very important for you, but I feel like it's going to work for you very well. Okay, we have the Emperor. A lot of the times the Emperor signifies either the sign of Aries or someone who's very in control. The Emperor is like above all the kings in the deck, so you're like top dog. So this is like your area, and it's working for you in a very good way. So as far as the invention itself, let's see what maybe is in the way. I'm getting that there's something in the way. Might be you, but let's see what's in the way. Yeah, you know, Bobby, I think that you're overthinking things and you're creating fear and anxiety and whatnot. That doesn't need to be there because with the Eight of Swords, this is self-inflicted, so it's not working for you. It's kind of like this could actually halt the process. This could slow it down, um, where it's kind of like. So I'm getting kind of like if you can remember back, I don't know what the correlation is, but kind of like the first time you did, I think you do stand up. The first time you did stand up, that feeling right before you went on stage, you know, feeling like, am I ready for this? Am I going to forget something? Am I going to get heckled? All of those things. This is kind of the same feeling that's happening that I feel as far as moving forward with this invention. Um, it's kind of like taking that leap, but knowing what you're doing, you just may not feel 100% how it's going to go. The unknown is a lot of it is scary. Are you going to be rejected? There's a lot of things there that are very similar to that, but the worry that's coming within might be slowing the process down a little bit. I want to get a clarifier. How else is it not working for you as far as maybe the overthinking? Um, Try not to look at the situation so like, so I have this idea for this invention, so I need to do this, 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 and this. What I'm getting is this, and I'm not saying that the path that you're taking right now is wrong in any way, but you had said, let's see, you finally drew your logo and some specs on it. That's great. Um, But and the reason why I'm talking about like more of a traditional approach is, see how we have the Hierophant here? The Hierophant's a very traditional card, but if the Hierophant isn't working for you, it's basically stating that maybe, maybe, maybe kind of like throwing your idea out there to others, or maybe doing the background info before there's even a creation of a logo, before there's even creation of specs. That maybe as far as how you're going to present your invention, um, you're focusing too much on smaller details instead of the bigger picture. I don't know if that makes sense to you. That's kind of just what I'm picking up as far as the traditional approach maybe isn't. Um, that might actually be causing you anxiety. Like, oh my gosh, okay, so what am I going to do with this and this and this? Well, what about the actual invention itself? Just the invention itself. Okay, I hope that resonates with you in some way. But let's move forward. Let me pull some more cards and see what else will pop up as far as your invention. I feel like this is okay. So I feel like there's a happiness regarding this invention. Like this is like your baby. Like this is the birth of something. I'm getting like the birth of a new chapter in your life. There's a lot of love here. Whatever this is, there's like a lot of love with it. And the reason why I say that is, well, one, we have the Empress, and a lot of the times represents fertility, new beginnings. Then we have the Page of Cups. But this could also be a message from someone. I don't know if you're in talks yet, or if you're going to be in talks yet, but we have the Three of Pentacles here, and a lot of the times this symbolizes meetings, legal meetings, logistical meetings, meeting with other people. Sometimes, if you're out there interviewing for like jobs, this card will come up. Well, in regards to this invention and kind of like pitching your product, this could be it. But what I'm getting as far as the birth of this idea, I'm getting that it's taken well, or the idea is taken well if you've been sharing it, or that it will be taken well because the Page of Cups is a message of love. Love of your idea, love of the invention. And then an offer of your invention and some sort of offer of love for your invention. So I'm getting things possibly, going in a positive way for you. I feel like you have a lot of faith in it. That whatever it is, as far as a cycle in your life, or, it's like you're expanding in a way right now to where you're becoming this person who is so open to new beginnings and new ideas that you're allowing it. And it's like you might be feeling like your life was maybe like this, and then all of a sudden now it's like expanding out, and you're looking out going, oh my gosh, there's all these things I can do. There's actually all these things I'm not afraid to do. So this is all good so far. Now, as far as next steps for you, what are some really good next steps for Bobby as far as his invention? Okay. Okay. Have you ever heard the saying, follow your bliss? We have the Ten of Cups here. So, a lot of the times when these cards come up, it's like, okay, so it's all about the messages that I get and interpreting the message in relation to the card. So, like in a love reading, this means like happily ever after. So, in regards to next steps for you, what I'm getting is put your all into this, especially if this is something that you love. You want to go at this kind of like how I was saying, this is kind of like a baby. Go with your entire heart with this. And as you proceed to do that, remember that you are not only the boss of this situation, okay? You're also the magician, which means you may not think this right now, but this is the universe telling you that you're the magician with this invention, meaning there is nothing that you don't have right now within you to make this happen, okay? You have all of the tools, skills, whatever it is, to put all of this together and make it happen and manifest it, okay? You've got to think positively, so kind of get out of this mindset, because the Magician card is the ultimate manifestor card. This is basically putting your focus, and what I'm getting is to focus. You see the yellow here, that's your third chakra, which is your powerhouse. It's like trusting in the entire process and just moving forward with it. Because, you know, worst case scenario, it doesn't work out. What's the worst that can happen? It doesn't work out, okay? Just to, even if that's a fear of yours, throw it out there. That way you can release it and let it go. Because following the Magician, we have the Moon. And what I'm getting from this is, you're hearing me right now as far as, yes, I want to move towards something that I love. You know, this is something that I've had in the back of my mind for 13 years. Yes, I want to manifest this, and yes, I want to let go of any fears. But what I'm getting right now with the Moon card is that you're wavering back and forth right now. And you will be for a little bit. Just kind of like movement forward, but trusting your intuition, but at the same time having these fears kind of like they're still there. Kind of like with comedy, I guess, or stand-up. You know, like I'm sure you still go up on stage and maybe still get a little bit nervous, and that's normal and it's okay. I don't know if there's anybody that you're in contact with as far as helping you with this, to kind of maybe communicating with, or someone who's putting you at ease. I don't know if this is a mother figure or a sister. But we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody who has their shit together. And basically I'm getting that this is a support system for you that's going to help you launch this, okay? Now, I'm going to pull 3 more cards because I want to know, basically I'm just going to ask, what do you need to know regarding this invention, okay? As far as moving forward with this, what do you need to know? Well, I'm getting that I don't know why I'm hearing do or die. But in the middle of these 3 cards, we have Judgment. This is making a decision. So whatever it is that you haven't flipped the switch on or said, let's do this, there's a decision that needs to be made in regards to your invention. Okay? The very interesting part is, so with this Judgment card, on either side of it, you've got 2 wish cards. This is the ultimate wish card here, the 9 of Cups, and then the Star. So a lot of the times, you know, with this, this is like what will bring happiness to your life. This is what will bring balance to your life. These stars are wishes. These cups are all wishes, okay? But you need to make a decision. And it's a big one, okay? Now, what do you need to know regarding your invention? What does Bobby need to know regarding his invention that will help him? Universe, what does Bobby need to know regarding his invention? I think you're going to start telling people about it if you haven't already. We have the Ace of Swords here. This is a new beginning in communication, but this could also mean you pitching it. If there's any naysayers, you know, individuals who, not necessarily that they don't believe in it, but are maybe sending you some negative feedback like, well, what about this? And, you know, you don't want companies to screw you over. Fight them off, because you don't need that. You don't need that in the stage that you're in as far as manifesting this for it to be successful. Any naysayers or anybody who's not being supportive. And supportive meaning, I mean, it's okay if somebody's like, well, I'm not sure, you know, like, I don't know if this will be good for you. That's just them being honest, which is fine. And somebody might say, oh, I don't think it's going to work out. That's just somebody being honest. Know who you can go to where you're going to get an objective opinion or you're going to get objective support, okay? And be very open to that. But at the same time, you see, basically all of these wands here are all of those opinions, okay? Fight off the ones that are negative, okay? Remember, within this invention, within this whole project, not only are you the boss, you're in charge. Speak your absolute truth, okay? Now, if this is in regards to other people, if this is in regards to pitching it, this is like calling the shots. This is, I call the Queen of Swords the bitch card, because basically she'll speak her mind and she doesn't care how it comes out. If she has to come across as a bitch, if she needs to be blunt, if she needs to be direct, if she needs to curse, it's own this, own this power, because things will move forward for you in a fast way, okay? You may need to go within before you actually launch it. So I'm getting that, you know, you're doing a lot of thinking right now with the Hermit card here. But once you get to that point, things are going to move really fast. So just be ready for it. So here we have the Eight of Wands, and this is fast movement. Plus we've got the Chariot here. Okay, now, Universe. I'm going to pull 3 cards. These are going to be for Bobby, and this is for his advice and next steps. Okay. You might feel that there's a lot of competition out there regarding this product. Don't fret. The reason why I say that, so we have the 5 of Wands here, and a lot of the times this means conflict or competition. Try not to let this get to your head. Try not to let this worry you. Keep your focus on what makes you happy. So keeping balance, stay positive. So as far as your home, your bills, your finances, keep everything in order, all of your ducks in a row, okay? That way, as far as this competition, it's almost like what I'm getting is that if you're really gonna, remember when I said do or die, there's something about this invention to where if you're gonna do it, it's gonna take more of your time than you might think, and you're really gonna need all of your ducks in a row. But remember, as you move forward with this invention, I'm not getting that you're going to be confused, but it's almost like you have the idea and then say you start pitching or say you start moving forward with it, but then you go, oh my gosh, I could totally do this, and then I could do this, and then I could do this, and do this, and do this. You'll tend to lose focus if you do that when it's kind of like do or die. You got to put your whole heart in this and then move forward. I want clarifiers for all of these cards, so let's see. Because these are your advice cards regarding the invention. Yeah. So as far as the competition card, remember, this is a baby. So you've got to start from scratch, which I kind of get, that's where you are right now. You've got the idea, you're creating the logo and the specs. But you have to have patience too. It's going to take time because then you need to watch it grow. Okay. Now, as far as I was saying, keep getting all your ducks in a row. We have the Lover's card. This is like making a decision as far as your time. I'm getting this is kind of like everything in your life as far as your time, where it goes to. You might have to let go of something or make a decision about something regarding all the tangible things in your life right now to move forward with this invention. Remember when I was also talking about, you know, maybe getting all these ideas and getting a little bit confused or getting off track because you're excited or you're thinking about all these other things that you can do. Remember, don't get lost up in the clouds. Stay balanced. Stay focused. This is a very balanced card, okay? I call this the happy home card. You've got 2 wands on one side, 2 on the other, 2 individuals in the middle, okay? So stay very focused, okay? I hope that this reading resonated with you. Very interesting. I hope that it goes well. I'm actually kind of curious to see what it is. You don't have to tell me, of course, till once you get to that point of like launching it and whatnot. I want to hear about it. You're a very creative, interesting guy. So, you know, I just picked up that you kind of have good fortune coming to you, that you have really great karma, and I wish you all the best with this. I sincerely do. It's almost like I can kind of like see your day to day, see your mindset regarding this. Yeah, you know, really push forward. You know, offer this as kind of like, you know, something that you love, because overall you want to be happy. Keep in mind though, whatever it is that you've got to let go of to move forward with this invention, it's okay to be sad, okay? So whatever this is, maybe responsibilities or time away from something, but you've got stuff standing over here that needs your attention, okay? Go after what you want. Queen of Wands. And then the victory card here. This is basically, you know, kind of like getting to that point of launching and celebrating. Okay? So I hope this definitely resonated with you, and I'm going to post it just like I'm going to with the other two. I wish you all the best, and thanks for coming back once again. I'll be in touch, and definitely, if you can, be in touch with me. Cool. Bye-bye.